I'm going to introduce a deep learning model, Geo-SIC, that learns deformable geometric shapes in deep image classifiers. I'm Jian and I work with Dr. Miaomiao Zhang at the University of Virginia. The problem of current image classification model is that they can be strongly biased by image intensity and textures. For instance, the texture-based shape of a tabby cat is highly similar to an Indian elephant. This would mislead a classifier to classify a cat to an elephant. Also, another example is if we add a certain level of universal adversarial noise, a fish can be incorrectly misclassified as an airplane. In this work, we develop a deep neural network that explicitly learns geometric feature representations which are not biased towards image intensity or textures. Our method increases the robustness to variations in image intensities or textures, such as universal adversarial noise attack. We also improve the overall performance by using our learned deformable geometric shape features. The additional benefit of Geo-SIC is our model is more interpretable. We model the deformable shape representation by using mean template attributing. We can access the underlying deformable geometric features of image data. For example, the red or orange part of a deformation fuse represents the expansion, and the blue and green parts represent shrinkage. However, modeling those complex geometric features is extremely computationally expensive. Different from previous deep learning approaches, we employ an efficient parameterization of deformation fields in a low-dimensional Fourier space. The optimization of our low-dimensional deformable shape representation effectively solves an energy function that is subjected to geodesic constraints, which includes a fast computation of two partial differential equations. Geodesic constraints guarantees the smoothness of geometric shape features, thus maintaining the stability of shape information when there are variations of image intensities. We develop our model Geo-SIC in a deep neural network. We first learn geometric shape representations within each class by attributing network. We fuse features that are extracted from backbone features with our learned geometric shape representations to construct a boosted classifier. We then jointly optimize Geo-SIC by network loss. The loss Geo runs through the attributing network, and the loss SIC is a cross-entropy-based classification loss that is propagated to the entire network. Our learned low-dimensional geometric shape representation can be widely applied in other image analysis tasks as well, for example, image segmentation and reconstruction. To validate our framework, we test Geo-SIC on both 2D and 3D data. For 2D, we choose 50,000 images from Google QuickDraw for multi-class classification. For 3D, we use brain MRI scans with Alzheimer's disease diagnosis. We compare our joint model with 4 different classification backbones and two-step approaches, which pre-extract geometric features, then put them into classifier in a disjoint way. For overall classification, our model achieves better performance over 6 evaluation metrics. We also add universal adversarial noises to test the robustness of our model to variation of image intensities. Our model, the yellow bar, shows consistent higher accuracy when under different scales of adversarial noise attack. For model efficiency, since we parameterize the geometric features in a much lower dimension, we use less time and memory consumption for attributing. A side benefit of our model Geo-SIC is we gain high model interpretability. We visualize the gradcam for both 3D and 2D case. So for 2D experiment, we notice the network attention of our model focuses more on the edges of the object. And for 3D, we notice our model is able to look at the anatomically meaningful structures, for example, the ventricles and the gaps among gray matter. Such structures are very important for clinicians to identify if the brain is diseased or not. For summarization, first of all, we develop a novel deep image classifier Geo-SIC that learns complex deformable geometric shape representations, and such representation can be applied in different image analysis tasks. Second, our model improved the model robustness to variations in image intensity or texture, especially when the model is under universal adversarial noise attack. And at last, by using learned deformable shape representation, Geo-SIC increased the classification performance and model interpretability.